Gaffer, we'll start with spending more last week, a professional performance and progression into the second round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, really good performance. Professional performance, like you just said. I thought we handled the game really well. I thought our mentality going into it was bang on. Actual performance-wise was okay. I thought we dealt with what they had first half. They had a go at us, especially long throws, set pieces, etc. But I thought we handled it really well, and 2 bits of quality in the game. Won us the game, really. I thought that both goals were very, very good. And yeah, obviously really pleasing to get into the next round.
And that set up a tie with Wigan Athletic, obviously a few games before then, but how excited are you for that one?
Tough. It's a very tough game. I'd like to kind of at home, and with that third round, so close. Obviously a very tough game. I know they just got through Hemel Hempstead last week. I think there'll be a different team then when we come. But an exciting one, one that we're looking forward to. There's a lot of football in the league to play before then, so obviously all the focus will be on that. But one that we should be looking forward to, and hopefully, put in a good performance and see where we get to.
And obviously the news from midweek, Rob Kelly has departed the club to move on to Reading. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, look, obviously really disappointed because, Rob was fantastic for us. Really, really good. Personally, I think he was bang on for me. Obviously, I didn't know him as a person beforehand. Knew one of his very good friends. And he spoke so highly of him, and he was everything that as well. He was fantastic in the office, brilliant on the grass. Learnt a lot. Personally, learnt a lot from him, especially the little bits in and around in the office and the way we kind of work and stuff like that. Because me and Petey have kind of been on our own for 4 or 5 years now. And to be honest, I don't know how we've coped, just us two, kind of on our own for the last few years. Massively helped in terms of getting another voice in. And especially someone with Rob's experience. Like I said before, I think the biggest thing for us was he came in and straight away we kind of had that reassurance that, because where he's been, he's worked abroad, he's worked, Premier League, Championship, etc. Just that reassurance that we were doing all the right things. And obviously disappointed that he's gone, because he's a top bloke. And he's done well for his football club before, but an opportunity that he couldn't turn down, and we move on. A lot of the work had already been done in terms of us. I've said it all season that there's a very good team in there. We just needed to get through them tough moments in terms of suspensions, injuries, get that squad together, and I think that's what we've done in the last few weeks, and I'm sure we'll continue that. Yeah,
and this Saturday back at home, Grimsby, who are flying high, but obviously we're on a good run ourselves. Just how much are you looking forward to this game?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It'll be a good test of where we are, because they're a very, very good team. Probably one of the hardest teams we will have played in this sort of 9-10 game unbeaten run. They're a very, very good team, very good footballing team. Obviously, you can see where the cup runs have had this season as well. So we need to be at it. But I think massive encouragement from our first 35 minutes against Barnet. I thought that's probably the best we've played, especially at home this season, on the front foot. Obviously winning the game until the sending off, and that changed it. But hopefully we'll have the impetus on Saturday in front of our home supporters, who've been excellent, especially following us away from home recently. So we're looking to put a good performance in at home.
Yeah, we've obviously got quite a few wins on the road in recent times, and how much are you just looking to get 3 points on Saturday in front of the fans?
Yeah, look, we've been very good. There's loads to improve on still, but we've been very, very good in terms of what we've done shape-wise recently, and I think we're a very good away team where we play a certain way and frustrate teams, and then we scored some really good goals lately. Even Saturday, the 2 goals are quality, but there's still loads to improve. I want us to improve loads in certain areas, especially on the ball. But again, new squad, everyone getting back fit now. Subs are coming on and changing games. Well, like I kept saying before, we was always reactive with everything because we had injuries and we're reacting to the injuries, etc., or red cards, etc. We've been really proactive the last couple of weeks in terms of our subs, and they've massively helped. I think you see it day in, day out on the training pitch that everyone's buying into it, everyone's Even the ones who haven't been playing have been pushing the ones who've been playing to get better. And when they've been coming on, they've been showing that they've been fantastic and fighting for that shirt. You know, so it's a real good mix at the moment, and hopefully we can continue that form on Saturday.
Yeah, and you just touched on it there. Obviously, the squad, good size, and you've got players coming back, and we've got players pushing for shirts. Naz back last weekend, and others. Just how much are you enjoying where the squad is at the moment?
Yeah, brilliant. Probably Tom's probably another week. Jack Earing's near enough back now. Naz obviously back on the bench last week. So we're pretty fully fit, apart from obviously the three long-term ones, Kerr, Tyler and Foles. You know, we're not a million miles away from being fully fit from them, really. Obviously, like I said, Tom's a week away. Jack Earing's near enough there now. You know, it's really exciting. Look, it's tough because, you know, we're leaving players out, but you know, the lads who have come in and produced the last few weeks have been fantastic. Other lads have to be patient, have to keep working hard, and when they get their opportunities, have to perform. And like I keep saying, that's football. That's football what it's always been. That's football what it will always be. And the ones who've got the shirt at the minute are producing. And the ones who are just underneath that, coming off the bench, are working their socks off on the correct training picture seat every day to raise the standards and try and get in the team.
Thanks, Scaffer.
Top man.